Hello everyone and welcome back to Baldur's Gate. We're paused, that's why we're not moving, and we're still trying to find that crazy cleric. Because he's hiding. He's hiding pretty well. But I'm certain that the crazy cleric would be hiding in this general area. There's a dog barking in the background. He's probably angry about something, probably the fact that he's not playing Baldur's Gate. He's just like, oh, I'm not playing Baldur's Gate, and that just sucks. Ugh. You know, but how he would play Baldur's Gate as a dog, I don't know. I would imagine that, having paws would kind of mess with the whole interface thing, but at least you can just pause it and then you can, well, no pun intended, but I can't think of a way to make that not sound like a pun. I was trying though. I was trying, but they could pause it and then slowly use their little paws to adjust the mouse and press the buttons that they needed to press. It would take a very long time to get anything done, though. I imagine it would slow the game right down if you didn't have hands. You wouldn't really need opposable thumbs. That's not really something that would be particularly necessary. Hands, though, definitely a necessary thing, I think. Maybe they've got some kind of hand mod. They just sort of slap it on, turns their paw into a hand, and then all is right in their world. Who's this guy? Galileus. Okay. Let's talk to him. What do you have to say, Mr. Guy in a blue robe? 30 degrees latitude, longitude varying greatly, moons in conjunction with... Pardon my lack of focus, but I've been studying the skies for some time now. Now I've a positively wicked kink in my neck, and cannot seem to focus on anything closer than the horizon. Such are the pains of astrology, I suppose. Can't you just sort of lie down, and then you'd be staring up, and have no strain in your neck? Just a thought for you. I mean, just putting it out there. I know you're, like, super out there and really, really awesome at whatever it is that you're doing, but just, in case you didn't think of that, which I'm sure you did, but it's all good. Let's see what this guy's going on. What have your observations revealed to you? If I remember, I don't know, but I think that in Baldur's Gate, astrology actually means nothing. I'm not entirely sure, though. I think sometimes it sort of it goes back and forth between being complete hocus pocus and being actually something that's true in Baldur's Gate, because Baldur's Gate, sometimes people are frauds and sometimes people actually can tell the future, which is kind of awesome. Oh, I couldn't possibly tell you all that I see. There is so much raw data that must be interpreted and examined thrice over. It is a wonder that even I can assimilate all that information with no ill effects. Still, the long and the short of it reveals interesting times ahead. If I did not know better, I would say that the heavens themselves look on with interest. Conflicts of great significance are on the horizon. Aren't they always, though? I mean, there's always some great conflict going on. I mean, seriously, when is the last time that there was a long, peaceful period where everyone was chilled and nothing eventful happened? I don't think there was ever such a time. There's always something happening, or about to happen, or being on the horizon, so to speak, There's always something going on. I don't trust these cleric people. Where is this cleric? Is he just hiding under one of the rocks? Do we have to kick over a tree stump, and then the cleric will be revealed, having been hiding under there for a while, snacking on roots and worms and angheg thingies? Quick save. Minsk, dude, you're dying there, buddy. Well, no, you're not, but, please stop bleeding all over the place. Just get healed up. Evil things can just smell your blood. And we don't want them smelling it, because that would warn them they're about to get a kick to the face. Because that is what we do, isn't it, Minsk? Of course it is, buddy. Of course it is. I can't believe we didn't actually find it. So, there's actually quite a lot of stuff that we could go to. You've got Durlag's Tower, Ulcaster, Firewine Bridge. Apparently he wasn't at the temple, unfortunately. Maybe we should go over to Larswood. Who knows what's going in Larswood? Let's go there. I just hope we don't die. Let's rest up. Bandits! Ah, there's 6 of them, and they're all over there. They're just red circles hidden by the foliage and the trees. I really wish I had fireball. I want fireballs. There we go. We got them. He's dead. Just proc. Do that whole awesome proc. Use the Stupefier Mace. Activate Stupefier Mace. No, you're not going to do that. Anyway, they're just getting completely and utterly annihilated. I think my dwarf could solo this whole Baldur's Gate thing, actually. He's so insanely powerful. It's absolutely crazy. Let's go and get their sculpts. Grab one of those. You guys got some more scalps for me? Gotta hold down tab, otherwise I can't actually see what I'm doing. Got some more scalps. Is that all of them? There was 6 of them, and I've only got 3 so far. But it's quite hard to... Oop, there we go. That is... I've got 5. Where's the 6th one? Here, bandit scalp. Here, money in my pocket. I know you want to... Ah, there we go, got it. We got it. We got it. Let's quickly save and then rest. What is it with you bandits? Can someone not get a decent night's sleep around here without like 10 of you showing up and pumping us full of arrows? It's just such a sad world when you can't even have a good old nap without getting interrupted by bandits. Okay, Garrick, please run. You're dying. You're... Oh my goodness, don't die! It's fine. You know, run. It's all good. No one's going to think any worse of you. I mean, you're bleeding to death. Why shouldn't you run? We're just hacking them to pieces. They're... Come on. There's like hardly anything left of you idiots. You were foolish to have come here. Foolish bandits. Very, very foolish, in fact. Just absolutely silly. This is beautiful amounts of gold, though. Each one of these bandits, they're just walking piles of money. I love walking piles of money, especially when they walk in my direction. You know, sometimes I would kind of like to walk down the street and just have a giant pile of money, just step out and being like, hey there! Don't you want to come and collect me? Good old buddy, old pal. In which case I'm like, yeah, why not? And that's what bandits are. Oh, for goodness sake! What's wrong with you people? Bandits don't seem to have any understanding of personal space either. This time they were right on top of us, which when they're using bows, and we are using incredibly powerful everythings that just hack them to pieces from close range, seems like a really, really poor decision making there. But still, more money, I guess. Money, I like money. And then we're going to have to hand in all this stuff. I can't remember how much she gives for it. Isn't it like 250 per these sculpts, which is pretty awesome, because I now have... I got 16 of them there, and anyone else got some bandit sculpts chilling around? Nope. So I've got 16 of those things now. Oh, I just love it when money... Oh, this is insane. I can't sleep. I just cannot. And I want to refresh all my spells. So that's kind of irritating. At some point I'm just going to have to leave and go to the Baraghost Inn or something. But this is so much money! Oh, I've got to remember this. You know, if you ever need gold, just hop on over to Larswood and sleep. And the gold will just come on over to you and say hello. Howdy there. You know, I love gold. Gold is just so lovely. And I'm not picking up any of the other stuff because it's just not worth it. There we go. We finally managed to sleep through the night without getting awakened by walking piles of money. I mean bandits. You know, the Sword Coast is definitely plagued by walking piles of money. I mean bandits. Actually, I imagine that bandits are a serious boost to the economy when people are just handing out giant sums of money for their sculpts. You don't even have to carry around the whole head, just the sculpt. Though I am curious, how do they know it's a bandit sculpt and that you didn't just, you know, go and kill some poor innocent civilian and come back and be like, yeah, bandit sculpts, totally helping. I'm not part of the problem. I'm definitely part of the solution. I mean, what is it? Do they have some kind of identifying marker? Do all the bandits have some kind of special horrible skin condition on their scalp? You know, maybe it's got like, all bandits have some kind of horrible curse that afflicts their hair, and maybe they're all bald. And you can tell that they're bald because of the bandit curse through magical inspection. So if you showed up with just random sculpts, then you'd get, you know, sculpt yourself. There's so many wolves as well. Hello, wolfies. There's only 3 of you. And we fought vampire wolves and dread wolves and wargs and all kinds of horrible things. You think you can stand against us now? Please stop killing her, if you would be so kind. Please stop doing that. Thank you. Nice little wolves. My cleric is so weak and pathetic. Everyone's so weak and pathetic when compared to the mighty dwarf warrior of awesomeness. How does a Moen have more health than the rest of you? How does the thief have the second highest health pool? Because she's the highest level. No, she's the same level as Garrick. Garrick is just pathetic. He's got like the lowest amount of health out of anyone. So strange. What's in this direction? I'm sure there's probably something awesome that we're missing out on in Larswood, but yeah, so far we've got a whole bunch of bandits. We had a good night's sleep after getting a whole bunch of money. Oh, I'm looking forward to handing that in because, oh, money, I like money. And then we can go and buy more stuff. Maybe get some super awesome shadow armor for Emoan. Oh, would you look at that? More piles of money. Oh, there's just one of them. And it's good EXP too, which is kind of nice. Oh, this place just isn't right. I mean, come on, bandits. Now you're just slacking. You know, before there used to be a whole bunch of you, but now you're just coming in ones. Look at that. There's just another one of them. Unbelievable. You know, it's a sad world indeed when people just don't take their job seriously anymore. Even the bandits, you know, they're just... What is this world coming to when you can't get a decent fight with bandits? I mean, honestly, no wonder this place is in so much trouble. How are people supposed to vent their aggression out on the world if they can't get a bunch of bandits to beat up? I mean, only one bandit for 6 people to share? That does not seem fair at all. Okay, well, these are slightly tougher bandits, and Minsk is getting crushed. Ow. Okay. Well, let's see if we can nuke these guys down pretty quickly. And Branwen, can you heal Minsk, and you also heal Minsk. Okay, he is injured. I just want them to attack my... Come on, just attack the dwarf! Attack the dwarf! Attack... Do you like the dwarf? The dwarf smells nice! You want to get up close and personal to the dwarf? Yes, you do! Yes, you do! And they do. See, they're not even hitting him. It's because he's so short. They keep trying to do, like, horizontal swings. Oh my goodness, the mace procced, and it, like, evaporated his body. It was awesome. It finally procced. Oh, I'm so happy about that. That looked amazing. Feel free to rewind and watch that as many times as possible. I think that animation just looks so good. Oh, yeah. But then I'm weird like that. Explosions, just instantly happy face. Explosions, happy face. And money. Those arrows they were using, though. Wow. They're powerful there. Let's try and get these bandit sculpts onto one person. I've got quite a few of them now. I'm collecting them. I still need a gem bag. And Emoan needs more arrows. And her inventory is full. No, she doesn't need more arrows. She just needs to equip these. There we go. See you, Emoan? You're all happy now. Why were you sulking and stabbing people in the face? Though if you were going to sulk, that's actually not too bad a way to go. And you can equip the better sword. In fact, just drop that sword. Get rid of that sword. No one likes that sword. What is that sword? It's pathetic. That's what it is. Maybe, can I get... Who else can grab stuff? Though I should probably get Denia to do it, because she's the one carrying all the bandit sculpts. I'm not sure if she really likes doing that, because I didn't ask her opinion, because I don't care. Sorry, Denia, I just don't. And you know, at least we're being honest. You know, I could pretend to care whether you want to or don't want to carry around bandit sculpts. I mean, who would? Honestly. Ugh, that's kind of morbid and creepy. But of course you don't mind. Because if you do mind, hit the road! Because it's my way or the highway, and I say that you're carrying bandit sculpts. That is my way. My way is to make you carry icky things. And a giant spider. No! Emoan, what are you doing? You fool! You have an arrow, please. Or a bow and arrow. Please just stay away from the giant spider of death. Don't let it poison you. Don't let it poison you. Don't let it... No, not the mage! Why do you have to go after the things that I don't want you to go after? Why do you have to be smart? Be stupid. Go after the dwarf. The dwarf is just so cuddly. Go cuddle him with your teeth. You know, super cuddly dwarves. It's a phenomenon. There we go. See, don't you feel good when you're cuddling the dwarf and constantly missing him? And even if you do manage to somehow hit him, it does nothing. Ah, yeah, good times. Spiders are scary. Less scary in this game because, you know, they're quite so freaky. And it's sort of zoomed out. But spiders just in general are freaky. And then in this game, spiders are insanely powerful because they poison you and then you die and then it sucks because you're dead. And Being dead is not the greatest of things. Though, on the upside, when you're dead you can't die again while being dead, until you resurrect and then die again. But, you know, there is that resurrection transition phase. You know, you first have to come alive again before you can die. Which is, you know, it's something. You know, at least when you're dead, you're sort of immortal, like, I guess. It depends on your perspectives. What's with all the war dogs? Sort of, they're not even that scary. They're not doing anything. They're doing no damage to anyone. Oh, there we go. You just had to prove me wrong and take a whole whopping 1 damage where you squeal in pain because, oh, you've broken a nail. Oh my goodness, the horror. I mean, wow, it's a little bit dramatic there, kind of. The way that you sounded, it kind of sounded like maybe you were dying there, Branwen. I mean, you got a shield, and someone scratched you, and now it's a fatal wound. And bandits. Your swords are your heads. Be smart now, and you'll all live to grow wise. I'm going to try the we want to join your group thing again, because I always want to try that, just in case you can sort of see if we can wheedle away. And Tazok can ill afford to turn down any offer of help. It's a monumental task he has ahead. I'm thinking that let's keep that in reserve. That sounds like a good one, but they might be like, oh no, how do you know about Tazok? And then try and kill me. It's a bloodthirsty job you have, and we like the killing. Let us join the roads will run red beneath our feet. No, let's not do that. I don't want to do that. You're too good at your job. We can see which way the wind is blowing, and whatever you're doing we want in. I'm going to go with 1. Yeah, I guess. I did call it. How did you come by the name of Tazok? No matter! We will kill you now and shaft the spy who told you later. I already did that. So you should let me into your group, because I'm already doing the stuff that you wanted to do. I'm just so far ahead of you. In fact, I should be promoted to leader. Because, you know, you're terrible at your job. Just thought I should let you know. I mean, it's nothing personal. I mean, I'm not trying to be on your case about it, Mr. Bandit. But you are terrible at your job. Really terrible. And this one guy's just following Minsk around. Just play follow the leader, buddy. Oh, the stupefier procced again, and he can't move because he's stunned in place. Though it would be... I'm looking forward to when it starts really doing amazing things, like on bosses or something. Because, I mean, if I can stun lock someone, like a boss, for example, I mean, it lasts for 4 rounds, so that's pretty impressive. Level up. Okay, now, it's a mace, I think. So, this should mean that she now actually hits better. I am right in thinking it's a mace, right? Yeah, it's a mace. Good. And then you can level up. And get no extra anything, except just a whole massive whack of health. How much health do you have now? 68! Oh, that's just ridiculous. Oh, the Dwarven Defender is awesome. Bandit Sculpts, just pick up the Iwi things. You know, none of us super powerful, you know, and rough and tough warriors want to handle Bandit Sculpts. I mean, ew. You know, so we get the woman in the group to do it. Because all the rest of us are just sort of cowering in terror. And Imoen's kind of like one of the guys, so she's also cowering in terror, naturally. I mean, why not? You know, why not? It's all good. It's all good. We got another Warhammer, everybody's happy, we got a quick save, and where am I? I have no idea. Let's go this way. They were sort of camping out here. Oh, this isn't a very big area at all. Yeah, interesting. Let's go up. Let's see what is in the direction of north, people. Let's go! Form a line! Up we go. Nothing is in the direction of... directly north. Let's just continue exploring here. Maybe there's something awesome in Peldvale. We haven't explored it very much, after all. And there could be really, really sweet things lying around, scattered amongst the... grass. There's... well, maybe like 1, 2, 3 trees, a couple of trees. There's a tree here and there. Mainly it's grass and rocks and stuff. A little bit of water, again, here and there, sort of scattered around, just to balance things out. You don't want things to be too dry and horrible. Anything over here? Don't see anything. I mean, this is pretty uneventful. Except for wild dogs. Wild dogs probably means... Oh no, wait. I was just about to say wild dogs probably means people around. That makes no sense. They're wild, therefore not tamed, therefore probably not people around. But I was thinking like war dogs when I was thinking that at the time. So I am going to excuse that just for now. Just this time. But yeah, people being around wild dogs. That is a logical jump and a half. Ironically, though, there are actually people right next to them. So, I was right. So there. Ha-ha. What now? Please stop trying to kill Minsk. Damn it! You are too good at killing Minsk, and therefore he is dead, and I don't like that. I don't approve. Their arrows are so strong! I'm gonna have to get some kind of... Wait, hang on a minute. You awaken in a cold sweat, looking about wildly. You are horrified to see a huge insect bearing down upon you. Its 8 legs and multiple eyes betray its identity. A giant spider. Why would it be... How would I know that it's a giant spider? I mean, a spider, yes. But why a giant spider? I mean, it could be like a phase spider or a sword spider. What in particular makes me think giant spider? You know, though all the spiders in this place are huge. All spiders in here are just massive, horrible, horrifying. This is a random guy called Ted. Hi Ted, what's up? Hey there, city folks. So what's in the name of Lathander takes you so far from home? I like option 3. We're a band of ravening lunatics. I like that. But no, I'm not going to go with that. I'm going to go with we are adventurers, you know. You're adventurers! I used to have an ankle. I used to have an ankle who thought of himself as some kind of hero. You know, he was always going on at the toes, and the toes were just getting so angry because the ankle wouldn't shut up about it. Yeah, I was having so much fun with this. I'm having too much fun with that word. I don't know why. Where was I? Right. He had the sword, shield, the whole bit, but he got himself killed, see? He was going off to kill some sort of beastie with all of his buddies, but something went terribly wrong. I guess this beastie figured out he was coming and set up a trap for him and his friends. So anyhow, there are him and his buddies trudging through the wilderness on their way to the monster's lair. Then all of a sudden, bam! Smack! The monster leaps out and starts ripping off arms and legs. When my pops found his brother, there was nothing left but a big pile of rotting meat. Okay, so we've got 3 options. We have to go now by... That was a really cool story. You wouldn't have any advice. I'm going to go with... You wouldn't have any advice for us. Some sort of adventuring advice. Oh yeah, I have lots of advice about adventuring. If he wants to get rich, the best place to go would probably be the ruins at Firewine Bridge. If you want some action, why don't you give back some of that trouble those bandits have been dishing out on the coast way? I have actually been doing that. I have been kicking some bandit backside. They've got boot prints all over them. Just been walking all over them. It's been good. And I've been going for like field goals as well. You know, kicking them nice and far. Minsk, of course, is the one who likes to do that. I tend to be more of the... I'm more like a defender, I guess. Yeah. How is he just so powerful? Absolutely insane. Just so good. Dwarves are just so overpowered. OP dwarves. Dwarves are OP. And that's it for this episode. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. I shall see you in future episodes. Cheerio.